Hello and welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is a reading for Virgo. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Okay. And if there's anything that you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. There's the moon energy. Okay, all right, something is just about to bloom for you, right? There are big changes coming your way, and fire energy, we've got that priestess, we've got that devil energy, a lot of good energy, my goodness. Okay, you're in the process of something. You've received like the inspiration or the confirmation from the universe to do something, right? You've gotten the go-ahead. We're going to do the mystery card real quick, selecting one card from the Smith-Waite deck. We're going to set it over here, alien on top. We're not going to look at it until the very end, okay? And hopefully that card will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. So let's start with this moon energy. You are just about to do the scariest thing in your life, the biggest thing that you could have imagined, right? You're going to be doing it. It is like conquering your biggest fear, right? But this is something that I feel you have been inspired to do. You've gotten confirmation from the universe to do it. And it really is setting you up for a very, very successful, very lucrative life, okay? It's a very big step for you, okay? And it's kind of daunting, right? This is kind of a nightmare landscape. It's dark. We don't know really what it's going to look like on the other side, but we're going there. The beetle is rolling the sun up over the horizon, and we're going to be there any day. We're not really sure what it's going to look like, but we know we're headed in that direction, okay? And in order to do that, you need to maintain your confidence. Queen of Wands, water of fire. You need to maintain your connection with your water energy, and your water energy is over here also on the path of the serpent in the position of what we don't want. That's the struggle for you, is to be honest with yourself, to have that emotional transparency, okay? I feel like a lot of time you try to cover up your emotions, cover up your fear with fierceness, with fire, right? And that works. And that's been a very, very useful practice for you. It's a very, very good habit to be in, to kind of override our emotions with aggression, with confidence, with power, with fire, you know. And I think you've got a lot of fire in you, but I think the day will come when we have to confront this fear. We have to be honest with our emotions, and we have to be very transparent with how we're feeling. What's really going on deep within us needs to at least be revealed to ourselves, you know, if not to other people in your environment. Because I feel like what you're doing now is, it's a major step, so I understand why there's a little bit of fear, a little bit of trepidation. But what are we trying to override? Are we just trying to override the nervousness or the fear of the unknown? You know, doing something this major with your life, taking this big of a step? There's a lot more deep water, though. So there's a lot more to explore with this, right? But it seems like right now we're just doing the fire, right? We're trying to just power through it, whatever this fear is. Now, excuse me. Up above everything, we've got this Queen of Swords. This is a clear perspective. This is a very fresh outlook on things. And I think this is what you're striving for. I think that this fire energy overriding the water is a temporary thing. And I think you know that this is just a means to an end. This is a temporary fix. It's like putting a Band-Aid on something, rather than really finding the root cause of it. We are just trying to power through it right now because we're trying to get somewhere. This is like putting duct tape on the car just so we can get where we're going. But eventually we're going to have to look deeper into it to see what's going on, right? And you know that. You have this perspective. You know that there's more to this. But for right now, the best course of action is to use the fire energy to override the fear, the trepidation, the worry, right? This kind of water energy. This moon energy it's a Piscean energy. So it's a water energy. And that's where we get the connection over here to this Queen of Cups. Okay. Now we talked about the moon energy that we have here with the High Priestess, right? This is kind of full moon. This is new moon. I think the priestess here is saying that the previous circumstances you were in, you've had a full revelation of that. You've had a full expression of that. It's run its course. You've kind of gained all that you can gain from that. You're full of that. You've fulfilled that aspect of your life or that phase of your life, and now you're venturing into the unknown, right? Perhaps you're venturing into the unknown just with yourself, right? I'm trying to put that in a nice way. Maybe this is a relationship or a situation that you've kind of had enough of it, right? You fulfilled whatever that was, and now you're going into the unknown, just you and your Mercury energy, just you as the magician. That is really, now is the perfect time for you to figure out what kind of life you want to lead and create that, okay? So the High Priestess here, that was the motivation, the inspiration to set out on this journey to create your life, to create your future. So you're stepping away from something that you're done with, okay? And what we need right now is fire into this devil energy, right? The Queen of Wands into this devil. This is some Capricorn energy. This is fire of earth. This is taking the fire of this Queen of Wands, and it is now manifesting it. This is just overriding your fear, overriding your emotions with pure strength and confidence and energy. Just get the job done, get everything moved, get everything built, everything put into place. The devil energy is just doing the physical work, right? Getting things built, getting things done. But we can't stay in this mode. We can't just continue fire all the time and override the water and the moon energy just to get things done. We can't keep doing this every single day, right? Eventually we have to get to this Queen of Cups. So down beneath everything is this, the Six of Wands. This is your sense of accomplishment. This is your confidence, your pride. This is you acknowledging what you've accomplished. This is you being victorious over whatever your previous situation was. But this is something that's beneath the surface. It's like you've not yet allowed yourself to celebrate your win. Okay? And maybe we'll get to that when we're on the path of the serpent, and after we've made this move and things are a little bit more settled and the initial work is done, perhaps then we can acknowledge our accomplishments, right? And let ourselves be proud of our win and experience it and feel it. And I think that, part of this, acknowledging our win, being proud of your accomplishments, then can unleash some of this Mercury energy, this Magician card. Now you know that you're capable of taking the raw materials of your environment and creating something. And doing this yourself. You don't need anyone else's help. You can now be confident in your ability, your skill, your talent, your magic to create your life how you want it. Okay? You've had that eye-opening, awakening experience with this high priestess. Now it's time to start creating. You've done this initial fire into the earth work to get things moved, to get things started, right? Now you have to feel the inspiration. What do you want your life to look like? You know, the magician will create whatever plans you give it, it's going to create that, right? So you have to kind of know what you want this magician to create. And that's what we see here in your environment, the Ace of Discs. In your environment, this is kind of the unlimited thing. This is like you've got you've got a pocket full of these magic seeds. What are they going to grow, right? And this could be anything. This is showing the raw materials of your environment with the potential to become whatever details you want, whatever kind of a life you want. Where do you want to live? Who do you want to be? What kind of work do you want to do? What do you want to create? Who do you want in your life? What kind of energies? What kind of experiences? This is all of that, but in just seed form, in potential form. It's like you take a pine cone. You know what it's going to be once it grows. But right now it's latent, right? It's in seed form. So we have to kind of discover what that seed is. What do we really want? Well, that's when we run into this water energy, the Queen of Cups. It's in the position of what we don't want, but what we need. We need to remove the veil from ourselves. We need to look beneath the surface of ourselves to find out what kind of life we want. Right? It's down here at the bottom of this ocean that we will find this Ace of Discs. And that's going to show us or give us the inspiration or the knowledge, the gnosis of what kind of life we're building. What plant are we growing? Okay. Now, what we kind of run into next is this Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is some of that energy that kind of put us in the old situation. Now, I don't know what the old situation was, because the moon, the high priestess, is the veil from that previous situation and my vision here. Okay, my reading. So I can't see what situation you were in before. And maybe it's something that you aren't even really wanting to look back at. Okay, I can't look back at it. And with this energy here, this is some pretty heavy gauze, some pretty thick veils. I don't think you want to look back at it either, but we might have to so that we don't run into the same situation again. This Eight of Swords, this powerlessness, this inability to make decisions, or this inability to move forward. We don't want to get caught in the same snare. So we maybe have to reflect. We have to dig down into it. We have to look back at it so that we don't repeat the same thing and fall into this trap again. Okay? Now I want to look at the mystery card. I'm curious about the mystery card. Maybe this will show what kind of life you want to lead, what you want to build, what you are growing. It's possible but doubtful that it'll reveal something about the past. Okay, I think this is more future. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Now that is some fire of earth energy. So it's very much related to this Capricorn energy. It represents the cardinal earth energy. So I feel like this is kind of what you want to do, is maybe help other people with this fire and earth energy. Teach other people how to kind of muster their confidence and do what they want to do, to have the fire, have the confidence to create their life. So this maybe is you giving back, or this is you showing others how to do it, or being there for others to encourage others to do this sort of thing. You know what I mean? Being there to let people know, hey, you've got this fire energy. You can override whatever these feelings, whatever this fear is, and you can do it. Like a kind of like a motivational person, very much so. So I think this is where your energy is headed. I don't know if that has anything to do with the type of work that you want to do, but I think this is you being an inspiration to others in some way. You know, through you having done it, you've set the example, you've set the bar, you're showing others that it can be done, and that's a positive influence on other people. That's inspirational. Okay, Virgo. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you would like to stick around for that, just click up here. That'll give you access to every extended reading, not just for Virgo, but for every zodiac sign. All right. I want to thank you very much for being here, and thank you for taking this journey with me. You really are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.